Hi, it's Joe. Welcome to the Quilt Report. Uh, I haven't put anything up for a while, a few weeks. The last time I put a video up, it was about a facing, and I've been waiting for inspiration since then. That's what I've been doing. I've been sitting around and waiting for inspiration. I've been doing a lot of things, but I keep wondering, when am I going to make another video? When am I going to make another quilt report? It's sort of like when you wait around for inspiration to strike when you're in the creative business and you're thinking of what can the next quilt be. I don't know. I need to get inspired. I need to get inspired. And finally today I realized that's so ridiculous. Like right now, I mean, so this is my life. I'm just going to tell you about my life. My student Annette lives in New York State. I don't know Annette's last name. She's a friend and a student. She gave me a bunch of quilt tops and quilt pieces of quilt tops recently. Um, and this Jacob's Ladder quilt top is just so fine. The fabrics on it, you can't believe. Um, the fabrics tell a story. I mean, look at this. It's a very nice floral. And then right beside it, look at what are those, bombs or something? We don't know. Oh, and then here's the Milky Way. It's called a Hubble print. It's not really. Look at these fantastic prints. I mean, uh, I'm looking at the prints and wondering if I could find them in a book, then they would either confirm or deny my hunch that this is 1880s, right? So let me see here. I got out my book that I like very much. Textile Designs, it's called. Textile Designs by Susan Miller and Joost Elfers. 200 years of European and American patterns for printed fabrics, organized by motif, color, style, and it has so many fabrics in it, different printed styles. It has them described, and then you can just get lost looking at these fabrics. I mean, you see these kind of fabrics, matters, and then I have some of those very matters right here. More stuff that Annette gave me. So um, I'm so lucky I get to think about stuff like this all the time when I'm in my studio. The other night, I was the auctioneer 2 nights ago at the San Francisco Quilt Guild auction. And oh, I got a bunch of stuff. I got a quilt frame that I don't really need. And I got a couple of molas. Look at these. Molas made by the San Blas Indians. Oh, here. See, it's a dog. I think it's a dog. Isn't that fantastic? Uh, Molas made by the San Blas Indians. Mola means blouse front. That's what these are made for, by incredibly skilled needleworking women among the San Blas Indians. So if you know molas at all, you know that you could buy them till recently for uh, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe $70 each. In other words, they have very little value in the marketplace, and yet they are so great. They're some of the greatest works of needlework, I think, of the last 100 years. And the quality of the applique and embroidery is just beyond belief. Well, they're disappearing. They're not going to be made anymore. They're not made anymore, I don't believe, because the San Blas Islands, as I understand it, are getting obliterated by climate change, sea level rise. So here's one that's somebody made it into a pillow very thoughtfully, and it's kind of crude. You can see maybe up close that the needlework is not quite as fine as the previous one. I don't know if it was a beginner. I don't know if it's more recent and people are losing the uh, top level of skill, or it's just somebody that wasn't so into it like the first one. Well, anyway, I bought both of those for $10 in at the auction the other night. I got a frame for $20. And I got some quilting hoops for $10. I mean, I bought, even though I was the auctioneer, I bought some stuff. Well, that's my life. Here I am in my little workshop area. I have it. I have blankets. I have quilts on the doorway so that I can heat it. And this one here is by Anita Barber. I bought it years ago for my kids. I bought two quilts by Anita when I was the auctioneer once again at the San Francisco Quilt Guild many years ago. This one by Anita Barber. I haven't seen her since, and it's made in 1996, which you can tell how old I am by um, that date. That seems like just yesterday to me, 1996. And then here's what I'm doing now. I um, have my quilt on the frame, and I'm over here quilting a maze in my on my quilt top that's called the Path Forward. So that's what I'm doing. That's what's going on in my life. I'm uh, I'm quilting. I'm studying. I'm collecting. I'm just going on forward, doing everything that I love to do. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you soon.